Hello everyone, myself Mrs. Pratibha Sonone, faculty of Shri Jain Vidya Prasarak Mandals, Rasiklal M. Dhariwal College of Pharmacy, Chinchwad, Pune. Today we are going to discuss about chemical nature of crude drugs, which is known as alkaloids. After watching this video, you will be able to understand what do you mean by plant metabolism, what are plant metabolites, what are alkaloids, occurrence and distribution of alkaloids, properties and identification tests for the alkaloids, and different extraction methods of the alkaloids. First we will discuss about the plant metabolism. To release the applied importance of crude drugs, one should have a closer look at their phytochemical profiles, irrespective of origin of crude drugs. Therapeutic importance of animal and vegetable drugs is due to chemical substances which they contain. Various chemicals are reported in plants or animals, but each of them is not responsible for pharmacological actions all the while. Hence, those effectively responsible for therapeutic effects are called as active constituents of the drugs, and those which do not have any definite mode of action are called as inert constituents. Active subconstituents satisfy the twin actions. One is pharmacological and second is pharmaceutical. The active constituents of the crude drugs are divided into two classes: pharmacologically active constituents and second, pharmaceutically active principles. Both of them are equally important to a pharmacognostic. Crude drugs have their therapeutic effects due to the pharmacological constituents only. These constituents can be mixtures or single chemical substances. The example of single chemical substances are alkaloids, glycosides, enzymes, proteins, sugars, hormones, vitamins, fixed oils, fats, vegetable oils, resin, oleogum resins, balsams, etc. are the mixed chemicals. So, in this video, we are going to discuss about these chemicals which are pharmacologically active constituents of the drugs. Now, from where these chemical constituents occur? It includes plant metabolism. Plant metabolism is defined as the complex of physical and chemical events of photosynthesis, respiration, and the synthesis and degradation of these organic compounds. Plant metabolism includes two types of metabolism. First one is the primary metabolism and second is secondary metabolism. Primary metabolism, it includes biochemistry processes resulting in primary metabolites such as carbohydrates, amino acids, sugars, etc. And secondary metabolites, they are obtained or occur from the primary metabolites. Secondary metabolism includes natural products chemistry resulting in secondary metabolites. For example, alkaloids and terpenoids. These building blocks for secondary metabolites are derived from primary metabolites. In this, secondary metabolites and metabolism is very much important because these secondary metabolites, they are the product obtained in secondary metabolism. For example, alkaloids, glycosides, terpenoids, volatile oils, tannins and resins. Now we will discuss about alkaloids. What are alkaloids? These are the alkali-like substances which are complex in nature, consist of nitrogen in their structure, or alkaloids are basic nitrogenous organic compounds of plants that have marked physiological action if taken in small amounts. Generally, they contain nitrogen in heterocyclic ring. For example, raffia root, coffee beans, tea leaves, opium, cinchona bark, all these drugs contains alkaloids. Occurrence. Alkaloids are naturally occurring compounds in plants and which are having main therapeutic action. They also found in fungi, bacteria and marine drugs. Third, they are extracted from seeds, fruits, leaves, roots and barks. Alkaloids occurring in the form of salt with organic acids. And lastly, they are the common precursors of the R amino acids. Distribution, how they are distributed and in which parts of plant it is distributed. It is rare in the lower plants. Dicots are more rich in alkaloids than the monocots. And some families which are rich in alkaloids are Apocynaceae, Rubiaceae, Solanaceae and Papaveraceae. Some families they are free from alkaloids. For example, Rosaceae and Labiatae. Distribution in plants. Alkaloids are available in different parts of plants. For example, Datura, the whole plant contains alkaloids. Barks, example is cinchona. So bark of cinchona contains alkaloids. Seeds of Nux vomica contains alkaloids. Roots, example is aconite. Fruits is black pepper or calamari. Leaves, example is tobacco. And last, latex, example is opium. So all these drugs they contain alkaloids in their different parts. What are the properties of these alkaloids? Alkaloids are bitter in taste, generally white solid. Exception is there, nicotine is a brown liquid, whereas other they are white solids. Alkaloids are sparingly soluble in water, but alkaloidal salts are freely soluble in water. Free alkaloids are soluble in ether, chloroform and nonpolar solvents. Many of the alkaloids have heterocyclic rings as a part of their structure. Many of the alkaloids are basic or alkaline due to an unshared pair of nitrogen. Some alkaloids are optically active isomers of alkaloids may show different physiological activities. And alkaloids are decomposed by heat except strychnine and caffeine. Now what are the functions of alkaloids? Alkaloids protect the plant from the insects. They take part in the synthesis of proteins. They stimulate growth, reproduction and metabolism of the plants. They are detoxicating agents in the plants. Now we will discuss about the classification of alkaloids. Alkaloids are divided into different categories based on the basic chemical structure from which they are derived. The broad classification of alkaloid containing drugs is given in the table. So first category is propane alkaloid. Example of this alkaloid is Datura. Second class, quinoline alkaloid. Example is cinchona. Third class, isoquinoline alkaloid. Example, opium and ipecac. Fourth, indole alkaloid. Example is raffia and vinca. Phenanthrene alkaloids. Example is opium. Purine alkaloids. Example is coffee. Pyrone alkaloids, example is tobacco. Then pyridine alkaloid, example is castor seeds. Then imidazole alkaloid, example is pilocarpus. And lastly, steroidal alkaloids, example is curcumin. So this is the whole classification of the alkaloids which are based on the basic structure in their heterocyclic ring. Now how will you identify the alkaloids? Most of the alkaloids are precipitated from neutral or slightly acidic solution. For example, first reagent which is called as a Dragon-Drop reagents. It contains potassium bismuth iodide. It gives brown or reddish brown color or PPT. Second reagent is Mears reagent which contains potassium mercuric iodide solution and it gives cream or pale yellow precipitate with alkaloids. Third reagent is Wagner's reagent. It contains iodine in potassium iodide and it gives brown or reddish brown color or PPT. Fourth reagent is Hager's reagent which is a saturated solution of picric acid which give yellow precipitate or yellow color. So these are the reagents which are specifically used for the alkaloids. Now what are the different extraction methods for the alkaloids? There are three methods for the extraction of alkaloids. In first method, the powder is treated with alkalis to liberate the free bases that can then be extracted with water immiscible organic solvents. So here first drug is powdered finely, then it is treated with alkalis. Due to the reaction with alkalis it liberates the bases in the solution and these bases are then extracted with water immiscible organic solvents such as ether. In second method, the powder material is extracted with water or aqueous alcohol containing dilute acid. Alkaloids are extracted as their salts together with accompanying soluble impurities. Here, powdered drug is extracted with water and aqueous alcohol which contains dilute acid. So, there is a reaction between dilute acid, water or aqueous alcohol with the alkaloids which forms the then they are extracted with the another solvent which liberates salts together with the soluble impurities. Third extraction method, the powder is extracted with the water soluble organic solvents such as methanol or ethanol which are good solvents for both salts and free bases. So most of the time the third method is used because most of the alkaloids and their salts are soluble in methanol or ethanol. Hope all of you understand what are alkaloids, what is the classification of alkaloids, what are the identification tests and what are the extraction methods for the alkaloids. Thank you.